Hey everybody, back here at the Catskills Sugar Shack, and it is September 28th. Taking a look at the foliage and its progress. As you can see, not too much has changed from the last video, but it's coming along. I think up here, a lot of those ash trees really dropped their leaves. They're basically gone. And a lot of the maple trees, I'm gonna pan over here. Like that maple tree right there is very yellowish, still greenish. So curious what it's gonna look like next weekend. But it is a beautiful day here, probably mid 70s and September 28th. I went fishing last night and I did see a bass. No luck catching them, but there are fish in there. Still not too much rain, so but the grass is growing great. Might get a mow either next week or the following week, but that's the plan. So the big project this weekend was internet. I'm gonna go ahead and pan over to our internet area and take a look. So internet was installed this morning and they were able to run the line straight to our panel. So this conduit right here holds the fiber optic line. This was installed when I got here from the company. That is powered, so that had to have an outlet. This is one thing that was tough. I kept going back and forth trying to figure out how do people install internet outside and without a home to house the router in, weatherproof everything. How can you get Wi-Fi outside without a shelter? So it turns out that the modem is in here from the company. I didn't have to do anything to get that. This needs to be powered. I only had 2 free outlets in here. So I knew I wouldn't be able to power the router, the modem, the rest of the other stuff, the lights that I have hooked up, all in 2 outlets. So I had to get this box. So this box has inside of it basically a surge protector outlet, about 6 or 8 outlets, and it is weatherproof and you can hang it. So I drilled it and hung that. So all the power goes into here, and then one cord comes out and uses up one outlet in the main outlet panel. So I did try to do some as neat as possible with regard to running all these wires where they need to go. But what is kind of interesting about all this stuff is this box. So this box houses the router. I needed, the company would provide the router, but the router they provided was pretty big, and you can get boxes to house those routers, but I elected for a much smaller, neater application with the Eero. The Eero is working great right now, but as you can see, you need Ethernet goes in, and that is powered, so there's a little outlet box inside here. And I also needed another outlet in here to do power over Ethernet and connect to the security camera. So you need to do power over Ethernet, and that's this line that comes out and goes up overhead and runs to the security camera. So that being said, this was kind of a great application. You can put in fans because I guess, in the winter or maybe in the summer, you need to, there's a temperature and humidity control fan that you can get. It kind of keeps the temperature regulated in here. I don't think I need that for this. So I'm gonna I went with just vents. So at least the airflow can come in and out of here. We'll see how that works in the first year. And I'm thinking it's gonna work well, but this is a total waterproof box, and this is like it's weird, it's like a plasticky cardboard So you can just drill right into it, like little screws, and mount stuff as needed. So that's where I mounted this PoE. I got that off of Amazon, and you know, the Eero came already mounted, but I needed to move it to the left just so I could fit in that PoE right there. So I'm excited about this and just kind of how neat it came out, and everything's working. So with that, the concern was with Wi-Fi outside, how strong would it be to kind of spread out this whole area? And so far so good. I haven't tested the length. I'll have to go down to the dock, see if I still get access. And the concern was with the shipping container is that sometimes Wi-Fi does not pass well through metal. But I went inside and I was still kind of full bars there. So maybe it's getting in through the window right there and the window on this side and kind of bouncing around in there for me. But so far so good with everything. I'm excited about it, and I'll just show you, you know, the power kind of moves along here, along the PoE, and that goes right up to that security camera. So now we can watch, you know, for wildlife and all that, and kind of keep track of the property while we're not here. So excited to see what kind of footage we get. Hopefully we get some cool wildlife footage. But other than that, the other weekend project is actually painting the door. So I'm painting the door with that rust-proof paint just to get rid of it, all that paint. I figured that was a good use of it. And gonna finish up a little bit of caulking, but really that's it for this weekend. Not too much, but I'm excited about what was done. So, all right, everybody. Again, it's a beautiful day out there. I'm trying to zoom in on some of that foliage, see what's going on. Not too much. Excited to see what next week has for us. All right, bye for now.